vamos! ¡Le pegó! ¡Palo! ¡Contra remate! ¡El árbitro!
That referee would have had me in tears.
Through with the corner!
It looks like he's gone through a hole in the net.
What the hell? They actually gave them the goal. Decision.
Ígalo, Mascherano. Rebotó el brazo, le queda Ígalo. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Sigue latiendo el corazón más que nunca.
Yeah, and the crazy part is VAR reviewed it and still said no penalty.
I've seen penalties given for less than that. We've got VAR there for a reason.
This is the defender's mistake.
By Norgard, Pinnock's climbing in there. Oh, it's going to be a goal. Ivan Toney scored. Flag has stayed down and Brentford have levelled.
Wait a minute, not one, but two players offside?
Whether you go whichever way you go, it's offside. Pinnock's offside, Norgard's offside.
In the end, that was only one game. Everything came down to when Everton had to face the best team in football, Manchester City. And in the 81st minute, this happened.
Bernardo Silva into the penalty area and it's cleared and it's going to be a goal for City. Everton's first error of the match.
And with Man City scoring, there was no hope left for Everton fans. Some even left the stadium, but they had no idea what was about to come. Because in the 85th minute, this happened.
In behind for Richarlison. Chance here. Richarlison blocked by Ederson. Oh, that was the hand. That was the arm of Rodri. He's not giving it.
Oh my God! The rest must have had bets on the game. I mean, how do you not call that? But no one was more annoyed than Everton manager Frank Lampard.
I wanted to know if it was offside in the build-up, because if that happens, it negates the penalty shout. So it wasn't. I've been told that clear. It's not offside against Richarlison in the build-up. I've got a 3-year-old daughter at home who could tell you that's a penalty.
The time one referee decided to break a world record that'll never be broken. And of course, it had to be La Liga legend, Mateo Laos. Everyone knows that this dude might be a referee, but he wanted nothing else but to be in the spotlight. And during the 2022 World Cup, he wanted to shine brighter than Lionel Messi. See, in one of the biggest quarterfinals of the tournament, Argentina won against the Netherlands in one of the wildest penalty shootouts ever. Because not only did the Netherlands equalize in the 11th minute of stoppage time, there were fights breaking out from all corners of the game. This game had it all. But in the end, the talking point wasn't about the performance of the players. Instead, it was the referee. See, not only did he give out one red card, he handed out 18. Yes, you heard that right. 18 yellow cards in one game. I mean, this went so far, even Messi had enough of him, saying, I don't want to talk about the referee because you can't be honest. Messi wasn't the only one though, because Netherlands coach Louis van Gaal also went after him. If you talk, they sanction you. But FIFA must think about it. They can't put a referee who isn't up to the task for these instances. Yikes. Dude got humiliated so bad that he actually went into retirement. And if you ask me, it was about time we stopped seeing him officiating games. Speaking of ending careers, at number 2, a referee's worst performance cost him his career. Now, some argue it shouldn't have happened, but after seeing this game, something felt really off. Because the game started off with this.
Lampard looking to pull it back. And Essien!
But this excitement wasn't going to last long, because even Chelsea players knew one goal wasn't going to cut it. So when Didier Drogba was through on a goal, Chelsea fans all over the world thought this was it.
Lampard has helped it through, and Drogba controls. He's gone down, the referee looked at his linesman and doesn't award a penalty.
Now, missing one call's fine, but
He was really caught by surprise then. Good play by Malouda who goes down.
all right, 2 might also be fine.
Anelka, is that handball against PK? The referee says no.
Hold up, 3 missed calls? But those were still not as painful as what happened next. Because in stoppage time, Iniesta would shock the world.
But it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Now that the scores were tied 1-1, it would mean only one thing. Barcelona were going to the Champions League final. But just as the clock was running out, Chelsea got one last chance.
Was up there and got ahead to it. Ballack has a rattle, a handball appeal.
And Drogba was not holding back. Eventually, the referee finally got to say this. Sometimes you miss a penalty. Sometimes you miss a red card or a crucial decision. And I think everyone that knows football knows there should have been a penalty. My guy, there should have been a lot more than one penalty. See, Maradona was one of the most controversial figures in the football world. And during his playing days, he was a rock star. And in 1986, he would take the world stage during the World Cup in Mexico. Because not only was this guy in the prime of his career and the captain of his team, He was heading into a competition with one goal in sight. He was willing to do everything to win. But in the quarterfinals, Argentina was facing England, two countries who just 4 years ago before were at war. So obviously, things weren't going to be friendly. And in just 6 minutes into the second half, the most controversial goal in football history happened. Not a single person except the referee believed Maradona headed the ball. But not only was the goal the most shocking of all time, it got its own nickname, the Hand of God. Now, I bet you didn't think this story could get much wilder, but not only did Maradona and Argentina end up winning the whole tournament, that jersey Maradona wore for the game against England was sold in 2022 for $9.2 million. And the craziest part? Maradona gave the shirt to Steve Hodge, the defender who put the ball into Maradona's path before handing the ball into the goal. So I guess they had each other's back.